Merry meet, and welcome to Pagan Information Network.
News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world.
Let's see what came in off the broom.
Merry meet, and welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Let's see what came in off the broom. Our delicate ecosystem is running into critical issues. By the year 2050, our need for land for agriculture use could cause more than 17,000 vertebrate species to be unhomed from their lands, as reported in Nature Sustainability. The need for an additional 3.5 million square kilometers of agricultural land is estimated based on human growth needs. However, if we can change how, where, and what food we grow, there's a possibility that we can feed the planet without screwing it up too badly, according to David Williams, conservation scientist. If we overhauled the global food system, we might be able to mitigate these biodiversity-threatening changes. No matter what, sustainability is the key to feeding a harmonious planet. Stay tuned for more.
Merry meet. Welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Let's see what came in off the broom. AldiaNews.com reports artist Lynette Ramos explores her cultural heritage through the dance and spirituality of the indigenous people of Puerto Rico in the new self-discovery project, Borinquen, which in Taino means land of the brave and the noble lord. Ramos traveled to the island of her ancestors to explore the rich cultural heritage. Her intention was to pay homage to them by integrating indigenous forms into our modern times. In recent years, I have traveled to some Central and South American countries as I have a great interest in shamanism, plant medicine, ancient culture, and sacred land, she said. I wanted to explore my own roots in the land of my ancestors so that I could share this experience with my community. I wanted to inspire people to do the same, regardless of their ethnic ties. I believe that learning from our own history allows us to understand ourselves better and to help us to preserve our traditions and culture. Stay tuned for more.
Merry meet. Welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Let's see what came in off the broom. Cincinnati.com reports the Christian prayer group Past the Salt Ministries and members of the American Indian Movement of Ohio clashed at the Great Serpent Mound in southern Ohio. The Christians believe that dark energies are released into the world through the mound, but American Indian Movement of Ohio Executive Director Philip Yenyo didn't take to the minister's proclamation. You need to leave. You have no right and no business doing this on this sacred site where our ancestors are buried, Yenyo said in an 8-minute video that was circulated. It's a sacred site for us, but other people with other faith beliefs think they have the right to go there and do their ceremonies. In our opinion, they don't, Yenyo said, be they Christian, Wiccan, or otherwise. Daubenmire has made headlines before, always for controversial topics, from homophobic rants to bemoaning the sissification of America's boys to deep state conspiracies. Stay tuned for more.
Merry meet, and welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Let's see what came in off the broom. Tree cover in the United States is shrinking, according to the U.S. Forest Service. From 2014 to 2019, we lost 36 million trees a year. If we continue, cities will become warmer, more polluted, and generally more unhealthy, said David Noack, co-author of the study. Trees provide shade and protection from UV radiation, act as water filters, reduce flooding and noise, provide wildlife habitats, and improve humans' health, both physically and mentally. In order to keep the benefits, we need to manage and design tree canopies in our cities and towns. If you have trees, don't remove old ones, protect them. Prune dead limbs. Educate yourself and get involved in planting and preserving this absolutely vital natural resource. Stay tuned for more.
Merry meet. Welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Let's see what came in off the broom. KITV.com reports on the eruption of Kilauea. Some native Hawaiians see Kilauea eruption as signs of hope during the pandemic and of the presence of Pele, the goddess of volcanoes and fires. Hina Lei Moana Wonkalu, a Hawaiian teacher and community leader, said, quote, "Whenever Pele reveals herself, her actions, we acknowledge that she is at work and she is creating new lands. And sometimes our land needs cleansing. It needs to be renewed. With the emergence of Pele back on the scene, we hope that it will herald a new time, new era. And we also hope it will signify a retreat of the pandemic. The eruption also comes at a time next to the winter solstice, a significant event in the Hawaiian culture. Stay tuned for more.
Merry me. Welcome to Pagan Information Network. News and notes of interest to pagans from around the world. Let's see what came in off the broom. Chicago's WGN9 reports that outdoor preschools that were greenlit during the pandemic have connected kids to nature. Miss Elizabeth Hammond leads the first ever outdoor nature preschool in the area. For almost 4 months, the Schaumburg, Illinois teacher has been leading her kids in their studies under the open skies. I find that the kids are easier to focus on a single thing when we're out here, even though you'd think there'd be distractions with them running around, Hammond said. The parents have noticed. Even in a world where technology is taking a bigger role every day, the lessons learned cannot be understated. Kids who would have never interacted with nature are now picking up bugs and turning over dead logs. We want them to have an understanding of how Earth systems work, how they can help protect it, and how they themselves can make a difference, Hammond said. Stay tuned for more.